Hey, hey kiddos, it's Tanglewood Sue. And we just had a major storm come through here. Can you tell? We're gonna be frizzed out today, baby. It's like being back in the South again. I didn't really know I had straight hair, y'all, until I moved to California. Got away from the humidity, but now we're back. My Rosanna Donna. Okay, so welcome replay viewers. Welcome today's viewers. We're gonna have so much fun because we're gonna try to finish this chair. So to catch anybody up to date, hey Casey, oh, let's put on our glasses. We just took them off. All right, 1 second. Y'all know I can't have it all together to start. I did remember to turn off the heater this time. And for those of you who are like, why does it sound so echoey? Because I'm in an echo chamber. I promise you I'm going to, I found my lavalier mic and we'll use it for next time. It wasn't charged, but we're gonna step this up. Don't worry, we're gonna step up production value. Welcome everybody. So what did we do last time? This is a leather, it might be pleather. I don't really know. That's just not my, I mean, I guess I could have sniffed it. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Got it at the Goodwill, had my sister cart it in her car because I couldn't even fit it in mine. It was black, and you might be like, oh, well, we could just, if we're gonna super shift it, we could have just super shifted over the black. No, you kind of, if you want to super shift, that's kind of a segue. We want to do that over a painted black because the slick of the leather probably wouldn't have worked, but as I say to you guys, whenever you send me all these questions, which I love, sometimes try it. Try it and let me know. But for the sake of this project, I really wanted to do this beautiful lavender color. And for those of you who were with me last week with Miss Lillian watching, and we started doing this beautiful lavender color, she informed me on the live that eggplant is discontinued. But that's okay, because we still have half a jar. And if I don't knock this shit over, we're gonna have enough to finish, okay? Because we decided to combine this with melancholy, which we also have a quarter of a jar. Oh my God, please tell me I put the top on last time so we still have it. Hey, Michelle. We have to plan that. Kasara, we will totally plan that. Oh, and in answer to your question today, this is my studio and the address is my studio and it is in a residential area. She was worried people would be able to find my house. What are they gonna do? It's pretty obvious where my house is though. What are they gonna do? Come over and steal my yard art? I mean, you know, I don't know. I don't worry about those things. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. I was also thinking today, if we needed to, we could work in some navy. That could be pretty. And we might do this on the back. If we run out before we get to the back, I think the navy could be pretty. So just to recap what we did, we used First Step Prep and Miss Lillian informed me, sorry, the ring light's catching my glasses. Miss Lillian informed me that they have switched the spray bottle that doesn't work to a flip top. Yes, she probably did that a year ago, but I didn't know that, sorry. We use that to clean, degloss, and etch the leather or pleather. I get a lot of questions about sanding furniture. Here's what I want to tell you about how much I sand furniture. Just about. I don't like it. It's boring, it's dusty, makes me sneeze, and it's just not necessary. In 95% of the situations, it's just not necessary. If you have the right product that can gloss, take the gloss off, take the sheen off. I've used First Step Prep on a vintage high gloss enamel painted dresser. And I got that thing completely deglossed and that paint stuck, all right? So, do y'all remember the story about that? I'll tell you the story about that. It's sad, but it's good. But it's good, but it's sad. Y'all know I have all kinds of stories. All right, so shall we get started? I would like to start with blending this out and seeing if we're happy with it. Please, I've got my glasses on my head. They're gonna fall off because I need new glasses, but ask any questions about anything. Really, this is your chance. As some of you know, on my website, I have a chat bot that's actually me. I do my very best to answer you while you're there. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes I'm painting. Sometimes I'm napping. Sometimes I'm dancing. So I can't always answer that minute. Sometimes people get mad at me. They're like, are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Y'all, give me a sec. I'm one person. I'm a one-woman show. Well, two. Me and Marilyn. But now's your chance. So ask your questions now while I'm here, because I'm basically held hostage for this hour and you can ask me anything. Is it water-based or acrylic-based paint? That's a good question. I mean, it's water-based, meaning you can clean it up with water. It's not oil-based, but acrylic is also water-based. So it's still chalk paint. It does have acrylic properties, but it is still chalk-based. I guess, does that answer? You can clean it with soap and water. Okay, so let me see the best way to do this today. Let's tilt down and get you guys as close as possible. Can you see that all right? I usually go back and watch the lives to make sure, you guys can see, to make sure I don't have anything showing that's not supposed to be showing, to make sure I look cute. This is dry. And just to see how inappropriate I was. So when I get caught in the moment, I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good week. I'm happy to see you here, and I'm happy that we keep getting more and more people every week. We're gonna build this thing up again, baby. So what I'm gonna do first is we're gonna sand in between coats. Use whatever you have. Just use whatever you have. I have all these old sanding blocks. They're mostly worn out. Yeah, that's not gonna get a lot of tooth. I really like my scrubby sponges. We just wanna kind of smooth it out, kind of get a little bit of the gloss off of that first coat. Might need a little bit more than that. There we go. This one's a little etchier. We're doing two things. We're kind of getting a little bit of the sheen off so we can put the next reconnect. Okay, we gotta save our paint, so I don't want to use any more than we need to, so I'm gonna make a little line there. We don't really need to go too much below that line. Y'all, we gotta stretch this shit. All right, questions. Yay, questions! Water-based chalk paint and acrylic-based. Yes, you're fine. You're good. This Lillian's extender for the metallic base. The paint is acrylic-esque base. Yes. Well, I guess what I mean, maybe Miss Lillian can answer that for you. I think of water-based meaning as opposed to oil-based, where you need to use some kind of solvent. Using it with a chalk paint, Yes, okay, so that's a good question. Let me scroll up. Sue's hues are clay-based, okay? So they are the driest, chalkiest clay, no acrylic, no gooiness to them really whatsoever, except enough for adherence. The gooiness factor is low. The drying factor is high. So you can spray it and get new colors. On the other hand, the metallics and especially the extenders are gonna keep, these are my technical terms, by the way. I mean, I don't know if I should trademark them, but the gooiness factor is high because you want to be able to blend it and have the drying time low. And so if you add the extender, you're making the drying time even longer. So you're increasing kind of the acrylic quality and decreasing the chalky quality. It is probably not a surprise to you that I am not a paint manufacturer. I am a dreamer. I am an inventor. And I ask for things that I want and how I want them to work. But I don't make that work. I just know enough to confuse everybody. All right, so we're gonna put that on the plate. Let's go ahead and put some of our lavender on the plate. It's probably best that I don't know the secret sauce because of my oversharing talents. You know, Miss Lillian, Marilyn, AKA Miss Lillian, would probably be terrified of me going live because I would just tell everybody everything. She probably gives me misinformation just so I won't. All right, I just got kind of a flat brush here, enough so that it's soft enough to blend, but hard enough to kind of push in. So let's, I don't know, I don't feel like that's soft enough. Hold on, I'm gonna switch. If you're seeing brush strokes, like I don't want to see any brush strokes. Ooh, I know, I'm gonna try a different brush actually that might work here. See how I'm kind of seeing the brush strokes there? I don't like that. And why am I seeing them? Because it's metallic. Metallic's gonna refract and reflect. So hold on one second, I'm gonna get a different brush I wanna try. And it's a little bit softer. And if we can't find that in a moment's notice, then I have another idea. We can use, don't y'all love how I go off screen? Can you imagine if I was like actually in broadcast media and I just kept leaving the screen? Okay, so this I got at Daydream Apothecary. I think they still sell this. I want to get one of these. This is like really soft, and that's gonna help us blend. And I think this one's too, although it's falling apart because I don't take care of things. It's not their fault. This is why I'm also not a brand ambassador for anybody, because they would hire me to like promote their products and then they would be falling apart. I wouldn't do a very good job. Extender in it. Ah, that's a good idea too. Yeah, I don't have the extender. Okay, but this is working. I just add more paint. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put on our paint and I wanna try to blend this. Can you guys see that enough? Are you close enough, or do you want me to bring the camera even closer? I just can't tell from where I am what you're seeing well enough until I look back on the replay. So I'm gonna kind of mush it out, because I don't want it completely neat. I don't want it tidy. I want it balanced, but I don't want it predictable. It's gotta be as unpredictable as neat. Okay, we'll do that. Let's put on some of the other, and I'm gonna put on some of the purple around it. I'm just kind of slapping that on. And then we're gonna try to blend it out a little bit. And I'm also, like, I'm not looking at this straight on, so that's also a problem. I can't see. Move camera to the right. Which right? All right, hold on. I gotta blend before it dries out on me, but then I'll bring it down even more, okay? So now I'm just gonna kind of mush this around and see what happens, guys. I don't know. We're just gonna play. We're playing. Because I don't know if I want it like a really smooth ombre or not, or if I want it a little bit more wacky. Sometimes I don't know until I get there. I don't know if I'm gonna have fun until I get there. What I want. So let me stand back. I like it. I'm liking that. Okay. Another idea I had, I don't know if this will work or not, is, just bear with me. Oh wait, I told you I'd bring this closer. I'll bring this around. I had this idea right before the live. Okay, let's bring you down a little bit. Is that better? Okay. Another idea I had was, what if we blended it out with a little bit of texture going on? All right, just bear with me. So if we put, get that hair off, we put some of our melancholy. I don't know if this is gonna work. We're just gonna try. Because the reason you guys watch me live is to see me screw stuff up so you don't have to. That's the idea. All right, now let's put some of the eggplant there. Kind of moving that around. No rhyme, no reason. And then, I was wondering about pink to lavender. Yeah. Okay. Can y'all see that? Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I was just playing with this idea of using these imprint things to do my blend for me. I think I'm gonna have to flip the camera around so you guys can see what's happening there. Oh, kind of like that. It's a little too strident right there. Let me show you. I don't think you guys can see it from there. Okay, can you guys see what's happening right there? That's kind of cool. I kind of like it. All right, I'm gonna smooth that out a little bit. I don't want it quite that, like, but while it's still wet, you can use these to kind of get a fun texture, and you can kind of keep going over it and over it. What do you guys think? I can do that. All right. Let me grab my Mr. bottle. Do you guys like that texture idea? I kind of do. But I might want to get my whole blend done and then go back and do that on top. I'm not sure yet. Oh, Mr. Hey there, Mr. I don't know where I put my Mr. bottle. Aha. Yes, I do. Okay. So yes, if you do want to keep blending, doesn't it? I really like that texture. And I like to use these texture rollers. I don't do them like normal people do, where like you do in a row. Like I watched Jennifer Ferguson. She was so sweet. I watched how she did it. And she just does it in this very beautiful, methodical way that I would never even think of. All right, so the suggestion was to mist the bigger brush, and then we can kind of blend it out. Yep, so that works too. So, I mean, the extender is nice. Water also works to an extent. And now we've kind of gotten rid of that texture mostly, but not completely. So just have fun, you guys. Let's see if we can. I like the way it's like bright pink right there. I kind of feel like I want to bring in even a brighter pink into this. I wonder if I have. I'm not sure. Everything I do turns out amazing. You are so sweet. Looks like a lavender baby turtle shell. Yep, I'll take that. I'll take that. All right, so now what I think I want to do right now is just to go back and just make sure it's all covered. All right, so we're just going to make sure around all of our edges that we've got full coverage. And I'm just using a variety of brushes to do that. Did y'all have a good week? I did. Had a great week. Oh, I'm going to teach my manifesting class now. Do you guys want to come? Yeah, I know, brighter in the center, right? I got to see what I have. I don't know that I have a brighter. Okay, I'm going to try something. Y'all ready? My ADHD brain just flipped a switch. It just went. All right, what happens if we mix brighter pink that's not, it's not a metallic. Hold on, hold that thought. And then I'm gonna teach you my little manifesting story today. Let me see if I can find this pink. Yes, okay. Yes, 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 yes. Here we go, here we go, here we go. It's more of a purple, but we're gonna try. Oh, there it is. I really need somebody here in the store to be like holding up a sign that says she'll be right back. She'll be right back. Okay, so no, I want it brighter than that. Okay, we're gonna just try something real quick. because I don't know where my hot pink is. I think I left my hot pink at my house because I was using it on the floors. But this is psychedelic purple. This is a neon. Yeah, it won't reflect as much. So let's just see how that works. We may not finish this chair. You know why? Because we're going to experiment and we're going to play the whole time. And then we're going to forget to finish the chair. Hi, welcome to the Tanglewood Sue show. So let me tell you about manifesting while I do this. Talking to my girl Naughty. She is the administrator of the Troublemakers page, you guys, and my dear friend, and we talk every day. We body double, we chat, and we're trying to plan a trip because we've been talking for over a year and we've never met in person. We know every intimate detail about each other. And I won't say anymore. But we have not actually met in person. And so we're trying to plan a trip. And she sometimes goes to Puerto Vallarta. I was like, that doesn't seem like you. That seems a little touristy. And she said, no, actually, I know all the places to go. It's totally fun. And we can go like windsurfing and bungee jumping and all these things. I'm like, can we just sit on the beach and drink? Yeah, we can do that too. So she's like, and I know how to get us there cheap, what have you. All right, we're gonna put this right on there and see if that works. We're just gonna see what happens. That kind of brightens that up a little. Ooh, it kind of does. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna be able to, how well I'm gonna be able to blend that out too. Let's just slap that shit on there. And I said, okay, well, I need to manifest the money for this, and this month sucks. So tell me how much it's gonna be. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you can see with the light reflecting on it. I can see it, but I don't know if you can see it. The other thing with the neons is that they are kind of a clear base. So I'm gonna try a little bit of the actual paint because neons have a clear base in order to be neon. They can't have a white base. So sometimes they don't go on as strongly unless they're going over white. That's something to consider. So let's put that pink on. Ooh. First pink color with a little white lavender. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do here. Let's put that on there. So right now I'm just kind of building up layers just to see what happens. So I said, okay, Naughty, how much would I need to have to go on this trip? She's like, well, with airfare and everything else, and food and everything's cheap once you get there, she said probably about $2 grand. And I said, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna manifest that shit. And I said, I've got this piece of art behind me, and I'm gonna set the price of that to match how much I need to go on this trip. But I said, so I'm gonna set it at $2 grand. Hold on, I gotta brush this out before it dries. Let's see how this does. We're gonna need a little bit of spritzy. I kind of like the brush strokes though. Those are kind of fun, but I think we need to blend. We're gonna stand back and we're gonna see what happens when you blend the metallics and the non-metallics. I think we just made magic, but. So, long story longer, my marketing director, my marketing department, Robin, texts me a couple days after this conversation with Naughty and says, damn girl, you totally manifested that shit. And I was like, I don't know what he's talking about, because I had my notifications turned on. I hadn't even listed this for sale yet. But I sold Henry. Guess how much I sold Henry for? The vanity we did a few months ago. Go ahead. Yes. That's exactly how much. Oh wait. Oh, that looks so freaking good, you guys. I'm gonna go even bigger with my swoopies here. Oh my God, I love it. Freaking love it. I love it. Okay. Even though I love it, we're gonna I know, we need to have a whole trip. Okay, while it's still wet, let's do it. Ready? Oh, wait, here. Let me come closer. Come closer. Come closer. Okay, there we go. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Y'all. I'm feeling brilliant right now. I don't always feel brilliant. I often feel like an idiot, as I said in my last live describing my last 2 dates. By the way, I gave said date permission to watch that live. And he did. So, I'm impressed. Okay. And I'm not embarrassed at all. Yes, it was 2,000. It's 2,000, exactly. What did I say I needed? What did I say I needed? I said I needed $2,000. So I told Naughty, okay, sorry, I just got my hair cut and I'm not used to it yet. I said, when I make that $2,000, I cannot book the trip, but I will earmark the money because I manifested it for the trip, but I need the cash right now. So I'm gonna use it to pay back, but it is earmarked. It is emotionally earmarked for the trip. We're gonna book the trip. So then I said, where are we going after that? She's like, what are you talking about? I said, I need to manifest selling this. So what's the price of the next trip? She's like, well, I'm going to Albania. Now it's gonna be expensive. Like, you're going to Albania. I'm not gonna manifest your trip to Albania unless I'm going with you, which I might want to. No, we need to plan the next trip. That's like $4,000 or $5,000, so I can sell that. So anyway, I'm just saying I'm gonna use my powers in the best way I can. And it worked. So if y'all are like, I don't believe in that stuff, I don't believe in it, try it. Fucking try it, okay? I've manifested so much good stuff. I manifested my new roommate, who is freaking awesome. Do you know why he's so awesome? He's lived with me for a week, and I've seen him 4 times. Perfect freaking roommate. Perfect roommate, best roommate ever. All right, y'all got any more questions for me? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's do some more blending and fixing, and then we'll do the side. But I want to kind of go and get at least a couple coats on here. Like, the worst thing is to get the effect you really love, but not have full coverage yet. So let's just make sure we're getting our full coverage of everything right now. And this is a little bit awkward to try to get all the nooks and crannies for you, but I'm gonna do my best. So who's got good stories to tell this week? Oh, y'all. Okay. I'm gonna have to take a picture of that to show you, because with the melancholy underneath and then the pink that's not metallic kind of grounding it, and then with the texture going through it and pulling it through, this is why I've missed going live. Because sometimes when you're working alone, because basically what y'all are doing, you're body doubling me. For those of you who don't know, who aren't ADHD, is when you're able to work on something because you're either, you have other energies in the room. Like, sometimes you can body double just by having somebody in the house. Sometimes I go to a coffee shop. I don't talk to anybody. But no, normally I don't talk to anybody. I just wanted to get my work done. I put my headphones on, you know, but it's something about, like, the constant energy of people around me helps me accomplish my goals. And also, that's like me and Naughty, you know, we've been on the phone for like 2 hours because we're body doubling. I'm doing my laundry, I'm doing, sometimes I'm doing some like email management. You know, we can pay attention while we do boring tasks. What we can't do is boring tasks. And this isn't boring. I could do this on my own, but there's another thing that happens in the neurodivergent brain Either we create an audience in our heads. I thought this was just me. When you find out you're part of a tribe of people with a brain issue. The good news is that, the bad news is you realize that you're not as unique as you thought you were. But the good news is that you have a tribe of other people who thought they were unique too, and now you're all together in your non-uniqueness. But I always thought, sometimes I feel like I'm in my own movie. I know that seems a little narcissistic, but honestly, like, it would help me get through the day if I felt like I was walking around in my own movie. Like, you usually make better choices if you think people are watching, right? Kind of. So it's almost like having your subconscious feel like it's a movie projector. I don't know how else to describe it. But it also helps you be creative sometimes when you feel like there's people with you. So doing these lives, for me, I always come up with an idea I don't know if I would have come up with just putting on the music and doing this myself. Because you're my movie. You're watching my movie right now. You're my life. I love you. Thank you. From Washington State. Yes, she is in Washington State. Yeah, she leads our troublemaker group. So yeah, you probably know her. Don't give any of her secrets away right here. I have to try not to give secrets away. It's so hard. It's so hard. No, I can be trusted, mostly. Mostly. I just need to preface everything with, not only have the names, dates, and likenesses been recreated for the sake of this story, also there's the disclaimer that I love a tall tale. I'm a tall girl who loves a tall tale. Right, that's exactly it. That's what makes the dopamine come out. Because when we feel like we're the star of our own little movie, I'm sorry if that sounds a little narcissistic, but maybe it is. We feel like our own little movie star. And when we're in our own little movie star, look at me using the knee pad. It releases the dopamine, and then that releases the happy, and then that releases the ideas. The brain room, I like that. We're gonna enter the brain room. Oh shit, I just put that all over me. All right, I'm gonna try to do this. I can do that so you guys can see. So this is the original lavender. Almost knocked it over, kids. I almost did it. Why don't we try putting some of the navy on here? Just for fun, just for funsies. Let me see, I haven't done the other side. Let me see if I can tip this on her side so you guys can see better. I did it again. Jesus. Y'all, could you please say something? You're on a 2-minute lag, so we can't. How about that? How about that? How are we doing on time? 2:30. Okay, we're good. I have a meeting here at 3, so I have to be a good girl. Be on time today. Because we have open studio tour coming up, kiddos. I've run out of room on my plate, so we're just gonna put that on there. So this is the navy, but this is a metallic navy. So let's see how she goes on with the other colors. Ooh. So to me, it looks like navy. To you, it looks like white, doesn't it? Because you're just seeing the reflection of the metallic in there. But it's actually like a dark, dark purple. This is gonna be perfect. Let me see. Y'all see that now? I might need to move it. I might need to move the camera behind me so you guys can see that better. I was hoping that would be better, but it's too much, the light's right above me. Okay. I'm gonna flip the camera over and hold it so you guys can see. Paige, Texas. I love that. All the spin-off shows. Oh, heck yeah. Love the spin-off shows. I think that's called dating. Okay. There we go. So, the spin-off shows. Okay, can you guys see that? I'm going to kick that. Watch me. All right, let's get this on here. And then play around with some of that melancholy. You want to put some of the melancholy on here and see what happens? This is giving me really good coverage because it's darker. Yeah, I think you're right. We might have to add this to that. All right, let's get, I'm gonna spritz with just a little bit of water just to move it around. I've created a chaotic triangulation that I will inevitably knock something over. Okay. So does that answer your question about like the acrylic or the water base? Like, yes, the extender would be even better for what I'm doing here, but if you work fast enough, you know, just a spritz of water will kind of have the same effect for now. All right, let's put some of this in there. All right, so normal person would probably go in the center or around the edge. I'm gonna go, and it's still wet, so I'm kind of blending it in with this. So you don't really want to do too much. Let me just kind of dab that on there. Because I want to keep the colors disparate. I may have gone too fast. Big surprise. Let's just not overwork it. Here we go. Bring it all the way down. This is just a fun way to practice your blends, you guys. Like, just see what you get. That's better. I always am gonna go farther and longer with my blend. Okay. There, finally. Can you guys see the angle? Now let's run that roller through it. Remember how I said we were gonna finish this today? The hell we are. That's okay. Finishing's overrated. Okay. Oh my gosh, I like that so much. Are y'all digging that? I'm pushing too hard. Now I'm trying to get rid of the lines. You want to try putting some of the pink in there? Shall we? I think we shall. I think we shall. Now I've got one hand though, but I think you guys can see this better, right? If I'm holding it. Let me set that down so I can open this. Just deciding. I'm deciding how random we're going to be today. When I get quiet, you guys get quiet. I think that's really funny. Are we all in the zone? Are we all in flow? Would y'all like me to shut up? Okay. Oh yeah. See if I can get this from a different angle so you guys can see it. I'm definitely gonna say absolutely to mixing metallics and non-metallics in this baby. And let's do it again. I'm so glad I thought of this at the 11th hour, right as I turned on the camera. Like, I don't need it to look like whatever that is, snakeskin. I just want it to have a texture, and I just want it to pull like that pink across. Like, that's kind of the way I blend. For example, I'll show you on my tapestry here. That's what I did. Where did I do that? Right here, this was another roller. So while it was wet, I kind of pulled it into the other areas. Kind of same with the stenciling, but I did a lot of rolling. I'm trying to see, some of that was in the base layer. Some of that is lost. It's not gone forever, but it was kind of part of the base layer where I took the roller and spread it through. You can kind of see it in here. So I like to use my rollers as blending mechanisms while it's wet, because you can kind of take like this gold and kind of pull it this way. iPhones suck at getting pinks and purples because that looks blue, but it's actually pink. Hold on. There we go. You see that now? So using stencils, but with a fade out, and then using the rollers. I'm trying to see from afar if I can show you anywhere else I did that. Yeah, kind of down in here I did that. It just helps blend your colors out. Have you guys ever done that? I mean, you can use a regular roller too, but I like to use the textured rollers to do blending. So there we go. All right, let me set this up so you guys can see how it's looking. If I can do it without hurting myself or others. So let's discuss what our next project should be, kiddos. We finished this. We're gonna finish this. What else do you want to learn about? We got so much. We got so many options. We can just talk about like manifesting. No, we'll actually do arts and crafts. Life advice. So just keep that to yourself. Oh my gosh, you guys, this looks so good. Parenting. You all see that? I just recreated my hair. Let's be honest. There. Now you can see. Isn't that cool? All right, let's look at it. I feel like that was too quiet, which means I haven't scrolled my comments. Let me bet myself $100 that I just haven't scrolled the comments. Yep. I owe myself $100. Okay. All right, so what color? Okay, so now we've got, sometimes when I would do the lives and use my laptop, I'd be like, nobody's talking to me. And then I realized y'all have been talking at me a mile a minute, but I hadn't scrolled the comments down. Okay, so now we've got the peach, the hot pink, the purple, and then on the sides, we have the navy and the purple and the pink. What should we do their cushion? Should we have the cushion be an extension of that? What do y'all think? probably. I mean, it doesn't have to be as perfect. But I kind of like the way that swoops, so maybe like having the peachy kind of go through that way. Do y'all like that idea? Let's just get some of the, I'm just trying to think if we want to bring in navy. This is how much. I have a third of a jar left of this, so we need to be careful. We need to make good choices. I'll start putting this on here before we wrap up for the day. Anyway, what do I want to tell you about as far as announcements go? It is, this weekend is International Women's Day. It will be the last day that the Magnificent 7, the new super shifters, are on sale, okay? So you want to make sure you grab those now. That will be the last super shifter sale for a long time because those babies are expensive. They are expensive, and we cannot put them on sale as much as we do other products. So that is happening. What else is happening? I'm starting a new project in the house, so I'll be taking you guys on some tours there. For those of you who are on the Maximalist group, you know that we are kind of doing a challenge of reinventing our homes, pieces in our home, areas of our homes, what have you. And I need to start on the bedroom. So, because I miss my bedroom. I've been sleeping in my son's room or my daughter's room. My son's room is really dark and like a cave, and so if I really need some sleep, I'll go sleep in there. And my daughter's room is like bright and airy and kind of boho hippie, and when I want just like a soothing, nice space, I'll go sleep in there. But I miss my room because my room faces southwest, so I get like this beautiful sun, and then I get the afternoon sun, and it makes me so happy. And I hate to say it, but I kind of miss my TV. Like, I'm probably sleeping better not having a TV in my bedroom, but I also I'm just watching more TikTok, so I kind of miss having my television to watch a movie late at night, especially if I wake up with my insomnia. I like to be able to turn it on. So we have a lot of work to do on that. If you've seen the pictures of the current state of my bedroom, you've seen my shame, you know that work needs to be done. So I think we're going to start that real soon. But if there's specific products you guys want me to demo, whether it's the shifters or the metallics, Sue's Hues, please add that in the comments. We just did a demo with Sue's Hues on the bathroom vanity, which turned out freaking awesome. So happy with how that turned out. So that's what we got going on, kiddos. And then we'll get this done and we'll bring this over. Ooh, y'all. I was thinking how this probably isn't going to fit in my living room. We just manifested the first piece of my bedroom because I was like, I really want a lounge in my bedroom. I want to be able to sit there and read a book, of which, let's be honest, to read the beginning of a book and then set it down and never read it again. Right, who's with me? These are all, yes. But I do get back around to them. They will eventually be finished. This is just not in that sitting at all. But I was thinking I would like a place to sit. Let's just be honest. I would like a place to sit and watch my TikToks with my cat on my lap. Who am I trying to impress? I think this has got to be the first piece in the bedroom. And then before we go, I'll show you the other pieces that I'm going to reinvent for it. But I want it to be my own little haven. I've never had my own fixed up nice bedroom. I don't think I've had a nice fixed up bedroom since I was in college and I got to decorate it myself. I've had the dregs of everybody else has gotten a fixed up room but me. I'm not crying. I'm just bragging about what a good mom I am. But now this is my time This is my time. All right, we've used up all the paint. That's what I like to do. I know I'm done when I've used up all the paint on the platter, on my little platter. So let's just dump these other colors on here real quick. That's the neon. Y'all don't need to see me. We're just gonna put that on there for our first coat. I mean, that is pretty, definitely pretty. And I'll take some shots of this and post it, so whatever you can't see on these crappy lives, I'm sorry, but you know, I know they're not like 4K, but you get the idea. All right, let me show you, and then I'll show you the other pieces, and then y'all can comment and tell me what you want to learn more about. Okay, so there you can kind of see, oh, it's like a sunset. I guess I do kind of have color stories, don't I? All right, so we'll kind of have this a little bit mimic that. And then as we come around to the side, I'm digging it. Look at that with the navy and the purple, because it's not matchy. It's blendy, not matchy. Do you like it? I don't like these little lines there. Those are gonna bother me. But I'll go back in with like one more color on top of that. Maybe the lavender. I'll do a wash of that, and then I'll crisscross it to get out. Like, I just don't like anything straight lines. Okay. All right. So let me show you the other pieces. I may have somebody renting here, so I got to get all this stuff out anyway. But I picked up both of these pieces at two different places. This one was donated to me, so we got to do something with this, because we're not putting white. We're not putting white, right? But it's solid wood, dovetailed. All right. It was probably cherry, because it's got a lot of this pink bleed through happening here. But I think we can do something fun with that. And then I found this piece. This is not wood, but I thought it would be fun. Hold on. There we go. This is not wood, but I thought this would be fun, kind of as a nightstand. Well, actually, I got it as a nightstand when I had a great big tall bed, and I got rid of that. So, but I still think we could have a lot of fun with this. So we want to remake that. We're going to remake that. We're going to finish the chair. We've got another fabric chair we can paint. If you guys are interested in painting fabric, not leather, we could finally get to work on this guy. And I think that's it. All right, you guys, thank you so much for coming along to my Wednesday Live. Wednesdays at 2, trying this time out, it works for me. It's before nap time. It's not during nap time. And I really appreciate you guys being here and helping me out and getting creative and body doubling me, okay? Oh, that looks funny. All right, so you guys be creative, have some fun, make a mess, put the caps back on, and feel free to ask me any questions, and have a great week, okay?